Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, where today we are gonna be going to see the boss of this here painting. So, let's first get past these little jerks who just love getting in the way. Oh, look at you scoring a hit because I didn't get a backstab. But hey, that's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. There's no unfineness going on here. There might still be stuff hidden around the courtyard, but if there is, it's probably nothing really that worth going for. It's not like we can never come back. So we just go this way until we reach the boss. And some of these alcoves hide dudes, like that one right there. So they try and bait us with these archers so that we rush forward without paying attention to the alcoves. And you'll note that each archer is positioned right after an alcove. Like, if these archers are not meant to distract us from their little buddies, then what are they here for? It's very clear that they are distractions. And you may not realize that if you're not being observant or don't have memories of this place to begin with. But yeah, the archers are definitely distractions. And really, for them to just be two little weakling archers, what else would they really be if not distractions? Like, there's only two of them. They're among the weakest enemy type in the game. And they, at least at the beginning, appear to be all by themselves. And clearly doing a heavy attack was not the right plan there. Okay, we can both have a drink. That's fine. So, not doing heavy attacks, just doing regular attacks. Because it seems my recovery after a regular attack is just fast enough for me to get my shield up. Not that I needed to, because he didn't hit us any of those times. And hey, we got his armor. Shame it's incredibly heavy and not really worth wearing, if memory serves. And do these alcoves hide anyone? Doesn't look like it. And looks like the back end of the zombie dragon is gone. Probably nothing worth grabbing up there anyway, though. Or rather, there's probably nothing to be gained from going back up there. I wonder if that tri-humanity is meant to be like, hey, there's someone you can summon here, or if they're trying to say, you know, just have a heart, don't actually fight her. Because you don't have to. You'll note we can talk to her.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Don't worry, I don't seek you. You're a bit fuzzy for my tastes.
Thou must returneth whence thou came.
Also
this land
tall.
Is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
So she says this land is peaceful and its inhabitants kind, but literally everyone we've met in here has tried to kill us. Literally everyone.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful. I beg.
So yeah, she's really tall. Also, she's got a tail.
Thou must return.
I wonder if her tail is severable. I think it might be. Let's give it a shot. Oh, missed. Too far. How about now?
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thou hurry toward thine death?
Okay, so she goes invisible, but clearly we've found her. Or, well, we had found her. If memory serves, she leaves footprints. Ow. Yep, footprints. Ow. Oh, she's coming. Her hitboxes are kind of interesting. But then again, since we can't see her, we can't exactly tell what the hitboxes really look like. I think if we hit her a couple more times, she'll become visible. Hopefully we can keep her from scoring another bleed on us. Alright, we should be in the clear for now. Here she is. And I can't swing my sword again fast enough to prevent her from getting a hit in edgewise. Okay, was that... Ow. I don't know why I keep my shield up, but it doesn't seem like we're really able to block her attacks. But then again, that might just be because I'm not aiming the right way. I forget whether there was something we could do to make her visible. Maybe it's hitting her, maybe there's something that can be done. I don't recall. I see you there. Okay. Now we can see her. And her tail is severable. Ah, ooh. Got her. Recompense. Saying this place is peaceful and its inhabitants kind when literally every one of them has tried to kill me except you, but then I just try and take your tail and then you try and kill me for that. But hey, we got a bunch of souls and now we can leave. Thank goodness that works. Like, what reason did we have to believe that that would work? That's something I'm wondering here. Alright, let's see about leveling. Because I like levels. We were doing more endurance, right? It has been a few days since I last recorded, but I think we were doing more endurance. And we might as well keep doing more endurance. Okay, so from here... I don't think we really have too many options. So let's go to Firelink. Or wait. Let's go here first. Yes, that's where I want to go, right? Yeah. And we're going here because we got us an ember that I believe can be given to the blacksmith that resides here. I'm pretty sure it's him. I don't recall any other blacksmiths having things or being able to take the divine ember. So hopefully it'll be this guy. Still want to find whatever the heck ember it is that lets me upgrade my stuff to plus 15. Because that would be really nice, upgrading my stuff to plus 15. Oh, also, I found out what it is that I need to join the Sun Covenant. Turns out we need either 25 faith or, well, we need 25 faith, and it's reduced by 5 for every time we successfully defeat a boss as a White Phantom. So getting summoned by someone else to help them with a boss can reduce the faith requirement down to 5. It's reduced by 5 for each time, so between episodes, I'm probably going to put down my summon sign and beat a handful of bosses. Should get me a number of souls as well. So, yeah, not bad. Okay, so he isn't the one who wants the Ember.
You come, I forge. Shiny, shiny. Get shiny from Duke. Forge weapons. Make shiny more happy.
Okay, so the Ember that he wants is from the Duke's archives then. I mean, I do like the idea of shiny, shiny, make happy. Is there anything I want to reinforce right now? I mean, I want to reinforce my Black Knight Greysword, but I can't. Ooh, but I can buy Twinkling Titanite from him. It's expensive, but considering we only need one more to be able to upgrade our sword, let's do it. And let's also buy the Weaponsmith box, because we can. Okay. So, Black Knight Greatsword, let's make it better. That's a pretty good upgrade. Two more Twinkling Titanite to hit level 4. And we definitely can't afford it. So now we gotta get our way back to a bonfire, but we can actually do that pretty easily, considering we came from one. I could use another homeward bone, but that feels a little wasteful. It's easy enough to just walk to one. Particularly since there are precisely 2 enemies who would get in our way, and neither one of them is a huge deal. I mean, I guess they're both huge, just not really that capable of running us down or anything. Would you look at that? We made it past them. Also, it turns out I could have summoned Solaire of Astora for this boss fight with Ornstein and Smo. But oh well. Summoning Solaire isn't what lets you actually advance his plot. So I don't mind not having summoned him. So now, let's sit here and... I did want to give the Lord Vessel to Koth, but we can't actually do that. Because, well, I wanted to give it to him, but I wanted to... Wait. How can we... What was it that I wanted to do? There was something I wanted to do that required us to not give it to Koth, I think. But I can't for the life of me remember what it was. What could it have been? The reason I wanted to give it to Koth is because I've never actually given it to Koth and played through the rest of the game from that point. But we... Oh, right. I wanted to do the DLC before I fight Sif in this game. Because if you do the DLC first, then Sif has an extra little animation added. And I wanted to see that, because I've never seen that. At least not on my own file. But in order to see Koth, we have to have already beaten Sif. And in order to do the DLC, we have to have given the Lord Vessel to somebody. So let's wake this jerk up.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
All right, buddy, I got the Lord Vessel. I hear you want it.
You have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel after 1,000 years. It is you. It is really you. Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
I mean, this is a journey.
This is the Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
All right, let's do it. Here it is. And we were carrying that thing around this whole time. And now there's places we can go. Some of which are far more pleasant than others. So let's go ahead and rest at it. Unfortunately, we don't have any souls to offer it. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else we've got going here. So let's head on out.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel.
Can you dangle a little lower?
Ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment.
Like, I want him to dangle lower and be in frame. Interesting thing your mustache just did. Okay, so now that we've opened these new places, there's several things we can do. I see he is still here, though. I believe we might need to talk to our good buddy here.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
I think he actually already said that. But whatever. So, let's see. Where do I want to go first? The Duke's Archives are a naturally appealing place because that gets us the key to enter the DLC content, as well as getting us the Ember for the Giant Smith, both of which are things I would most definitely like to get my hands on. Going to the Giant's Crypt, or whatever it's called, will let us get some stuff from this guy's compatriots. Going down would let us do something. I don't really recall anything particularly fascinating from New Londo. And then going to the Demon Ruins. Depending how we approach the Demon Ruins, it can do stuff for Solaire's story. So I think I'm going to hold off a bit on the Demon Ruins. I want to approach them the correct way and make sure that we can save him. Though I might have already screwed that over by putting the Lord Vessel down and opening it up. I don't know if I actually did cause problems yet. Well, let's start off by heading this way, because honestly, this is the one that I least enjoy. So we might as well get it out of the way first. Or at least get part of it out of the way. I want to get to the part where I rescue the cleric folks. Oh, another thing that this would get me is the Rite of Kindling, which would let me kindle bonfires to give me more than 10 Estus per sit. And that's another rather enticing reward. Ah, but I don't have any divine weaponry. That would cause problems. I don't like problems. So we're not going here first. Never mind. I have thought better of it. So instead, we'll go to the Duke's Archives, I think. Though before we even do that, I'm thinking that maybe Andre is the one who takes the Divine Ember? Considering it was a facsimile of Andre who was holding it in the first place. Hello, Andre.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
Sure.
Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
Was it just a Dark Ember we got? I thought we got a Divine Ember. Of course, I'm just going on memory. I didn't actually look in my inventory. Okay, so if we go to Modify Equipment. Okay, we can do Raw and we can do Dark, I guess. So yeah, if we can't do Divine, then we're pretty hosed as far as skeletons go. Do we have any other embers? Doesn't look like it. You know, I should get myself some arrows if I can. Yeah, I can. That'll do. get myself killed too bad. I mean, I'll probably die a few times, just I won't get killed too bad. Actually, going to the Duke's Archives earlier does give us another advantage. As soon as we've got another bonfire that we can warp to, then there's not going to be too much holding us back from defeating Gwendolyn and then defeating this Firekeeper, because she'll turn hostile as soon as we do anything to fight Gwendolyn. And the reason... Well, I don't have the ring for Gwendolyn yet. That's right. Need the Dark Moon Seance ring. But what I'm trying to get at is once we've got a bonfire that we can warp to in the Duke's Archives, since we can already warp to a bonfire across the way here, there's going to be no real reason to keep that bonfire there. So we'll be able to fight her, get a Firekeeper soul, and not really lose anything in the exchange. Excuse me, sir. Just going to go through your legs. Hope you don't mind. So now we can actually go through this up here. It's not blocked off by a wall of light. And so, go through it we do. Even though there's a pig. Let's get this out. This will be a better backstabber. Oh, you turn better than I expected you to. Oh, this one, it's got a shield on its butt, so we can't backstab it. That's right. Like, the other one had an empty patch on its butt, but this one has steel. So yeah, this is a sturdy pig. It's not so tough if you've got pyromancy, because these things are very weak to fire. But apparently, you can just run right over my shield and murder me. Okay, good to know. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go right on past this pig. Also, wait, where? Oh, because I just warped to the other bonfire. I didn't sit at it. But yeah, I also looked up between episodes what it would take to, or what I can trade at the asylum. And I was correct. You can get a slab of some sort by trading a pyromancy flame that's been ascended. And that takes some effort, but you can trade it and get a red titanite slab. Not that we have done anything that would even think about using red titanite. In fact, with our stat build the way it is, I'm pretty sure we only really care about regular titanite. At least for our ordinary purposes. So a red slab is not of terrible value to us. Or rather, it's not terribly valuable. Alright, pig. Do your worst. Except actually, don't do your worst. Do nice things. Please? Please, please do nice. Please do nice. Oh. I don't know why I thought it would turn to the right. I should have known it would turn to the left. I was just trying to get past the pig. Alas, it did not work. But since we sat here this time, we get to just go from here instead of warping back here and then going. It's okay, we'll make it past that pig. I believe there's a bonfire not too far from the pig. Though I don't recall what, if any, bonfires are warpable to in the Duke's Archives. I have learned that it's not about whether or not I've kindled a bonfire that makes it warpable to. It's just there's fixed bonfires that can be warped to. So there's no need for me to kindle any bonfires just hoping that they'll become warp points. Because that's not how it works. Okay, got our shield up. Got the pig in our sights. Ooh. Okay, go. Oh no. I was gonna say I hear it behind us. Thankfully they seem to stop a little short. And that one's also got a shielded butt. I don't like butt shielded pigs. Wasn't there a bonfire? Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is a problem-ish. Ooh, they've got each other stuck. Really? I can't even light it because they're aggroed to me? I wonder, can I use this to my advantage? I feel like I might be able to... Okay, never mind. I was thinking that I could maybe, just maybe, use the fact that they had stuck each other in the doorway to be able to get hits on them without them being able to respond. But then they came through the doorway and made me sad. So let's go back down in the hopes that we actually can activate that bonfire now that the pigs have given up on us. Oh, they haven't. At least not fully. Maybe if we are slow and quiet, they will go far enough that we will be allowed to light this bonfire and become happy people. Nope. Seems the one has gotten to exactly where it wants to go, and the other one can't get by it. So this is a problem. Do I have anything that can do fire damage? No, I do not. I don't have any attunement slots, so even if I knew Fireball, I couldn't attune it. I think we're stuck trying to kill these pigs the old-fashioned way, and that is not a way that I'm confident I can successfully kill them. But let's two-hand this, and then... Okay, at least that did some significant damage. Okay, 2 heavy attacks will get rid of a pig. And a pig can hit us through the stairs. I want that item. Can I hit the pig through the floor? Nope. Well, I hit it there. Though I do need to watch my health, because if I die, I can't pick up that thing. Whatever it is. There we go. Ooh. We got the hat. We got the hat twice. Early game, that's a really freaking amazingly good hat. I don't know about at this point. Let's find out. How does it compare to the gargoyle helm? I mean, it weighs way more, but it's also better in many ways. Though it does put us over half our weight limit, and we cannot have that. Because otherwise, we roll even worse than this. I don't believe this bonfire can be warped to. That would be way too convenient, wouldn't it? So let's head on up here. Because up in this room right here is where we're actually going to get our hands on the key to the DLC. Yep, that crystal golem right there is the holder of the key. It's kind of interesting how they basically hid the key to enter the DLC, so you could pay $20 back in the day to make it so that you can access the DLC. But they still don't just outright give you the key. They just put the key in the world. So you could pay $20 and have no idea how to actually make your $20 worth anything. And sure, they do tell you on the website how to access the DLC, but the fact that they were willing to even do it this way in the first place is kind of fascinating to me. And we just got an Estus flask for some reason. Thankfully, this golem is content to just kind of chill out. Ooh. The fact that this little guy is glowing does not mean good things. That means he's been buffed by a channeler. So if he hit us, it would hurt pretty bad. Grab that. Wasn't really worth grabbing. So who's practicing archery? Ah, there's a guy behind the channeler. Well, we're not here for the channeler just yet. Oh, I see this guy does aggro if you get close enough. But pretty much only if you get, like, right up against him. Thankfully, he doesn't swing fast enough to really bother us. Excuse me, you were supposed to have a key? Sir? I mean, not a key, but like a thing? Where is it? Do you not need it in this version of the game? I should have a thing now. I hope that doesn't mean that there's either some other way to get it or that I just... Like, hopefully that wasn't a bug or anything. Wow, I've never seen a channeler do that move. I mean, it makes sense that they'd be able to. I've just never seen it happen. Excuse me, could you not poke me with your trident? I get it. It's a really nice... Oh, no, you don't. Quit dancing! I don't like the channeler dance. It makes everything stronger and hit harder. I see this guy over here has something against chairs. So I'm gonna try and work my way to the next bonfire here in the Duke's Archives. It's actually not too far away, I don't think. But I don't exactly remember how to get to it. I just remember its general look and the look of the area that it's in. This is a really shiny wheel. Excuse me, sir. I don't like your archery. More longbows. So this place is meant to be a little bit of a puzzle. Just the way that you have to navigate the archives, because you'll note there's a bunch of floors, and there are no bridges directly between two sides of any one floor. And the staircases also happen to go more than one floor at a time. Or, no, maybe it is just one. But either way, the stairs rotate, and so it's a puzzle of how am I going to get to where I need to go from where I am. Also, hello, safe chest. Ooh. We like Twinkling Titanite. It might not be a terrible idea for me to go back down to the bonfire, kindle it. We can use this to ascend, but we're not going up just yet. We still have business over here. I saw a chest on the other side. I believe it's a mimic. Could be wrong. Also, I think that this leads to somewhere? Well, it led to a tower that freaking popped in over there. Or a dome, rather. Ooh, more twinkling titanite. Yeah, I suppose praising the sun would be in order if I had the gesture. Thankfully, these crystal dudes don't have too much health, though they do quite a bit of damage if they hit you. And yes, this is a mimic. And so, we make it sad. Okay, good. We may not knock it over, but we can still knock it down with our heavy attack. Ooh, we got the mimic hat. And we got a shield that's pretty worthless. The thing about crystal weapons and shields is they're really good while they last. They do not last long. They break super quick. And it makes everyone sad. So, as you can see, this also carries us up quite a ways. Oh, that's right. That's what's coming. All right. So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to equip a ring right now, because I know what's coming. I don't remember whether the ring works for this, but I think it is curse. Yeah, I remember what's coming here. Ooh, and there's also a crystal lizard here. So we're going to want this weapon. Hello, heavy crystal man. Why can't I kick his shield out? There we go. Shame I was able to kick his shield out and yet unable to... Really? The stab tinked on the wall? I guess I should be trying to pull him out of this hallway. And maybe doing some of this action. Up he goes. I really do like that it just launches people up. That's just a fun animation. But okay, now we've got our sword. And where's the crystal lizard? I know there's a crystal lizard. There it is. It's here among the crystals. Oh, right. It's way too fast for us to heavy attack. At least until we knock it over like that. There we go. We got it. Ooh, 2 twinkling titanite. Very nice. Yep, imminent death is right. I am indeed trying ring because imminent curses. Because, yeah, basically everything you have going into this goes away if you're not wearing the ring that I'm wearing. Because Seath is, in fact, not killable here. It is impossible. A, you can't even reach him. And even if you could reach him, he doesn't take damage. Like, he can't die here. So you just sit here waiting to be cursed and or killed. Seems we actually have some decent curse res, though. So I might need to not use the curse resistant ring, but, I mean, what other chance are we really going to get? Thank goodness, because this way we get to keep our souls and humanity. Yeah, we lost the ring, but we kept the stuff. And now we're here. And thankfully, there's a bonfire right here for us. And I think this one we probably can warp to. Oh. Maybe later. Well, let's equip a ring, because we do like having those equipped. And then we could stab that guy to get the key to this place, but first, we got some friends over here who need dealing with. Ow. Fine, let's deal with them in a bit of a more heavy-handed fashion. It's nice that this can go right through their shields. Or maybe they drop their shields right before we hit them. Doesn't really matter. Okay, it does not go right through their shields. It's that they were dropping their shields. Either way, they died. We're fine. That's what matters. And they won't aggro to us from over there. And yeah, we can't unlock this from here. Not that it would really be a good idea, because it looks like that just opens to a straight drop. I could have sworn there was an item hiding over here, though. Guess not. Just wanted to make sure that they couldn't be jerks to us. And actually, looking at the time, it's about time for this episode to end. So join us next time when we have a little jailbreak. See you then, friends.